I guess that is not an easy question, I would say. Well, I mean, first of all, we continue what we are doing already in the sense of like our mission is to really build a product, a financial product that focuses on idiosyncratic alpha and reduces all known, major risk factors that could be any latent traits in the markets themselves, such as the, commonly known factors such as Fama French or the commercial models, and really focusing on capturing that idiosyncratic alpha of individual stock movements. And that obviously is a very interesting product for our investors and really where most of our skills come into play. And to do that, I think we'll mostly continue what we're doing in terms of like alpha research on various alternative data sets, as I mentioned before, then optimizing and tweaking our factor exposure, sector exposure calculations and risk models, including portfolio optimization, making our models more sophisticated around execution, understanding market impact better, and so forth. And really just improving on all different aspects of that. We've also come a long way building up research frameworks that allows the researchers to be very efficient in trying out new ideas, and we always keep developing that. So we're simultaneously developing a lot of IP that is just useful from a researcher's perspective. Mike,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I guess, when you look at our kind of philosophy from a strategy perspective, it's around diversification and reducing risk. And I think, through new data sets, we continually, create a more diverse portfolio and reduce our risk further and further. And that's what we will continue to do. And what we've seen, other investment managers in the past and currently do very, very successfully. When you look at things like the Rentec and Dalian Fund and others that have almost sort of come into play, done very well, and then 8 years later are now just prop trading because of that success. We're following similar paths to those. I think on top of that, I think we will, what we're starting to see now, and we see this increasing also with all the kind of AI hype, but we have been working with a couple of other investment managers and other organizations who are interested in taking their own strategies and applying an AI overlay where we can work together in a JV sense and start to develop products that can enhance what is already a well-established strategy by taking our AI expertise and applying it in the correct way for that, whether it's credit or fixed income or energy trading or any other vertical, if you like. We're seeing a lot of interesting collaborations, which is very interesting for us as well. One thing's for sure is that when it comes to things like ChatGPT, we are right at the start of the journey with the opportunity that technology presents. And I think that it's going to be very interesting to see how, as it develops, it becomes more and more of a powerful tool for finance. Perhaps moving, I can see how, for example, it can become very soon, in fact, an addition to research products where discretionary managers, for example, will want to research certain stocks or see what's going on with grain in the US, for example, and being able to get a very, very quick snapshot across all different areas because of the power of ChatGPT. And I see how that could be very powerful in the near future, but also could also be dangerous in the sense that until there's that trust that Martin was talking about earlier on, I think that people may end up getting kind of getting caught up in what it's saying and actually stop thinking about what their own experiences and their own intuition. And I think that's part of the journey that we're now going to be going through, which is quite exciting, I think. And we're looking forward to kind of seeing how that progresses and leveraging it when it becomes applicable for us.
Yeah, and perhaps another aspect that we often get asked quite a lot during our investor meetings is around data sets and data research, how we do it, and how we tackle the increasingly exploding offerings in terms of quantity of alternative data sets out there. And I think obviously being in the business of using AI and machine learning for finance, it's not just about building the machine learning algorithms themselves, but really do efficient market data research and data analysis. Because as mentioned out there, there's like thousands of data sets out there that are possible candidates for being predictive of stock price movements or movements of commodities, and making sure that, and as a small team that we currently are, we are using resources efficiently and really going after the data sets that have potentially the most impact is a crucial aspect of what we do. We're doing a lot of market data research before we even start analyzing an individual data set, and then we spend quite some time to make sure that any data set that we may add to our model is actually additive, or what we call orthogonal to the information that is already contained in our existing model. And so from that perspective, obviously it's always important to stay on top of all the offerings and really understand what's out there. And we're looking globally for new data providers all the time to make sure that we're just informed and understand what we may be missing in our current model.